Loyal adventurers, you have now placed a bug in an Imperial officer's office and are waiting patiently at the bar, the Minok bar. A purple Twi'lek lady is the bartender. She's the one that's been in the whole time. Chatted with her a couple times. And then, so I don't know if you guys want to say you do anything while you wait for, the 30, 45 minutes, space minutes until Pruneface arrives. That's up to you.
I'm going to have another space mimosa. They know my order.
I, too, will have a space mimosa.
Great. Thank you.
I shall drink it with the straw.
Wonderful.
Riot, can I get you some oil on the rocks?
Do you have any... Wait.
Oh, can't hear
Do
you.
you have any batteries?
There you go.
I can hear you.
Now I can. I couldn't first.
So was that a no on the batteries, or?
I think I might.
Oh.
And I rifle around in my pocket.
Hey,
I pull out. I pull out a remote I had forgotten I had stolen from a space motel, and I pop that sucker open, and out pops a couple of pristine octangular space batteries. I pass them to Riot.
I do something funny with them.
That's good. That's strong, man. That's good. Damn.
It's just the right amount of build up to that.
The quick thinking, that's the great wit that we have.
That's what the people come for.
The repertoire on this stream is incredible.
Yeah. We got the exotic bird lover, our number one fan.
I think he or she, they stepped off after I didn't stream for like a month.
Yeah.
But exotic bird lover, if you ever come check this out, I'm sorry.
We love you.
And I love you.
I miss you.
I love you like you love exotic birds.
Is Tabar watching?
I don't believe so, which is a rarity, but he literally watches every other single one. He might catch up.
Going on tonight.
Well, speaking of going on tonight, motherfucking Pruneface himself comes in the door.
Yeah.
My favorite little rebel spies. How are ya? How are you doing? I mean, not rebel, not spies. How'd it go?
Surprisingly well.
So you got the bug in there?
Yeah.
What was it like? What was it like in there?
It was full of a bunch of people dressed up like stormtroopers, but not actually stormtroopers. It was weird. Just a bunch of like stormtrooper fanboys.
Just a bunch of phonies. Fakers who just They just want to be a part of something bigger than themselves because they feel like they're nothing. That's what they are. They're nothing. Phonies.
Yeah, they're kind of creepy.
It makes me sick. So, let's listen in on the bug, huh?
Yeah.
What?
I'm excited about this.
You're a being of action, Pruneface.
Oh, wait, was that Jake? Your truck noises, right?
Truck noises, yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, I don't have the conversation written out, but what you guys overhear is Admiral Enner in conversation with another voice that's muffled. It's like, but you can tell what he's saying, but it's like, I am speaking right now, but you can't hear what my real voice sounds like, kind of deal.
Like on dating shows, they're the person behind the screen, whose silhouette you see.
It's pitched down.
Exactly. So, he's essentially you hear that Enner is asking where are the spices? What's the deal with these spices? What's happening? And the other voice says that we're working on it. We're going to be trading the spices with Vlicht soon. We have the engineer at our swoop bike facility, and we'll be moving him soon. It's going to be over at Endurgo's. That's where the trade's going to happen. So, if you could have maybe some of your loyalists there, and maybe take out everybody that's with the engineer right after they leave, we'll be able to get the spices over to you. They won't get their engineer, and everybody will be happy. And Enner says, well, I don't have that many I can spare, but I'll see what I can do. And Durgo's a good friend of mine. So.
Okay.
So that he is at Lord Akbo's at the swoop bike facility.
I ask Pruneface if there are any swoop bike facilities near the port, the meeting place.
Is it
Or is the racing place the only place where swoop bikes are? Because I'm guessing by facility it means like either a storage place or like a warehouse or like a manufacturing plant is my guess, unless facility means racing track.
Well, what I think is that, he wouldn't keep the engineer here at the racetrack. We've got at Micross. We kind of have this economy set up where Conte City, over on the other side of the port, they manufacture the swoop bikes, bring them over here, and we crash them. So then we pay for more, and they bring us more, and we crash them. People pay for it. It's a self-sustaining economy.
Is that the closest one?
Yeah, I've heard there are a couple that could be run by the Black Sun, but I'll mark on your map the closest one to the port that most likely is where they'd be keeping him.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
Yeah, they'll probably keep him close by to the facility, to the where the trade's gonna happen, just for ease of, just to facilitate the trade.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
Hmm.
I'd rather deal with them there than at Durgo's where there's going to be reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's Andergo, just so you know.
And
Andergo.
at
Do you remember
Ander-
the guy that met you when you first crash landed, and he offered to?
oh yeah, okay.
He's
Yes.
a lad.
He's a Sebulba.
He does not love us that much.
Swabulba.
Sebulba is the other pod racer from episode 1. He's that type of alien.
Okay.
I could not even Sebulba.
Well,
I don't know how one would spell that.
Sebulba.
Ah. That is not what I thought you were saying. Sebulba. I thought you were saying Slubulba. And I was like, there are a lot of
Sorry, I slur my words slot.
vowels that could be interchanged in that. Cool. You have no idea how often I'm Googling things while we play this game.
Feel free to ask any questions, Happy to help.
Thank you.
And it doesn't really matter what type of alien he is,
I just like to see pictures to
man, I just remember this guy sitting down mostly. I didn't realize he stood on his hand.
Yeah, it's weird.
I like his little goggle hat thing he's wearing in this picture. That's nice.
Is that the fashion?
I guess so. That's what I guess that's what the guy in
Wait, did he drive with his feet?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. That's awesome.
While you guys are talking at the bar about this with Prune Face,
All those. Yeah.
the purple Twi'lek lady overhears and comes by and is like, are you guys talking about the Black Sun?
What's it to you?
If the Black Sun drives with their feet, then
I don't know about driving with their feet, but I do know that they're a bunch of assholes. And if you're looking to find out more about them and take them down, then you're gonna want to call this number. And she puts down a little. She hands you a little chip, a communication chip. It's like a one-way. It's like a transponder that is only to another transponder.
I call the number.
Right. Insight. She is just a genuine city girl. She's just trying to make her way in this crazy town.
Just keeping her nose to the ground, trying to stay out of crime. Stay out of trouble. Okay.
Quoth, you call it?
Yes.
Okay.
She.
I put it on speaker. Space.
Well, so you hear, if you have this number, you must have some information on the Black Sun. How can I help you? And how can you help me?
I don't know.
Who is this?
How can they help us? How can they help us?
Well, you're not sure what facility he's at.
All right. I described to the person on the phone our situation. Basically, person we're looking for is being held at one of these facilities by that group, and we were wondering if they had any more information that would help us pinpoint what we're looking for, I guess.
Well, if he's being held by them, he must be a friend of mine. Or at least, could be. No fan of theirs, I'll tell you that. But I'm also no friend of the Gev. I'm not a lot of people's friends, but maybe you guys could be. Maybe we already are. What kind of info do you have for me that I could then reciprocate? Info on the Gev, info on what's going on behind the scenes, plans that the Empire or the Gev have.
We have that stuff Riot downloaded, right?
I downloaded a copy of a research paper on the effects of modifying back to fluid. And their conclusion was zilch.
You say
Maybe
that?
we,
Do you say that right?
Yeah, I say that.
Do you say back to juice? They're messing with our back to juice? I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew they were messing with it. It's in there. This must be some kind of larger conspiracy. They wanted you to find it. They wanted you to find it because they knew that you were onto me, and they wanted to plant this.
wait.
I recognize this
Wait. Is this Yorko? Is this Yorko?
Who is this? Who's asking?
Yo, nobody.
That's how the faces.
A little space bunny.
Brillig! Oh my god! Oh my god! How'd you get this number? Oh my god! Wow! Oh wow! That's crazy. It's so good to hear from you guys. I mean,
it's so good to hear from you. I had a feeling.
that is crazy. What a small town it is. Well, okay. I'm sorry to hear about your friend with the black sun. But tell you what, you just why don't you hand that? You can share that report from the Empire on the back to juice, because even a false lead, if it points you one way, you go the other. You'll find your real lead, and then I'll find where all this back to juice is swirling down to. So you hand that over to my lovely companion, and I can let you know what facility your buddy's at.
I do so.
I think that seems fine.
I make a copy of the article and I give her the copy.
Beautiful.
I can't tell if I like this character because I like this character, if it's because it's Kyle MacLachlan and I have a big crush on him.
With his nipples out. He was in Twin Peaks.
Nipples out with his nipples in.
He's just a lovely actor.
He is a fine actor.
In this case, he's a conspiracy nut.
I kind of like him as a conspiracy nut in my imagination.
So he circles on your map. He marks all the possible places on your map where the Ekbo could be, and he highlights all of the ones except for the one that Pruneface highlighted.
Huh. So it's probably at the one Pruneface highlighted.
Probably.
Like he just said, a false lead. You just go the other direction.
Go the other way. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only good voice Yorkle has given Riot.
He gave you guys a skeleton key to get up there.
You did.
That's not advice.
Wargle.
That's fair. He also
You think
somehow
so?
had the phone number to Gelvlick's office, and this lady trusts him as a contact somehow.
This is like a Jar Jar is the Sith Lord situation. Like,
Yeah.
I 50.
Jar Jar is a Sith
he
Lord
still on the
and
li-
a
is he-
voyeuristic.
Is he still on the phone?
Yeah.
Yorgle, do you know anything about the paintings in Gelvlick's office?
Oh, in his office? Well, I mean, they're all not paintings, obviously.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, no, they're maps.
Hmm.
I mean, look at them.
I didn't get a good look because I was too distracted by the enslaved Kushiban to take a close look.
No, they're all maps to hidden secrets of this planet that go far, far, far back.
Okay, so those paintings are worthless.
Anything about the Mandalore?
The Mandalore? I mean, there's not really a Mandalore. The Mandalore's a figurehead. You know, he's a nobody. The Mandalorians themselves, they're not even really Mandalorians. You know that, right?
Shh. Get in front of my friend.
Oh, sorry. I mean, he's obviously not a Mandalorian.
I just wait.
It's just it's just a front they put up to hide.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, this guy's useless.
What are they hiding from?
The law, or the Empire. Well, that's the thing. Is that stormtroopers?
Yeah.
It's all one guy. Every single one of them. I know. Isn't that insane? Even I think that's insane.
Wild. That's crazy.
Even I think that's a dumb idea.
Your thoughts on clone troopers?
Well, the clone troopers, they're all Mandalorians, obviously. They're all cloned from a real, genuine Mandalorian.
Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah,
This
absolutely.
is true.
Absolutely.
Huh. Fascinating. Where do you get all your info?
Oh, lovely ladies, all over.
Ah. That's fun.
Brillig is clearly blushing right now. Brillig and Christine are blushing. I have my ways of loosening lovely ladies' lips, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Right, it's just getting pissed.
York will make me want to yak. How's that for some alliteration?
That was
You're
very nice.
All right, I've got to head out. I've got a hot date with Morgan tonight.
Oh, enjoy.
Of course, I don't have any jewelry to give her, but that's besides the point. Thank you for this
I'm
data.
so sorry.
It is
I
quite
was
valuable.
just distracted by my friends, my countrymen,
Better.
being enslaved in cages.
Cool. Okay, so you guys have found out that Conte City is where you need to go. You have a swoop bike manufacturing facility kind of on the edge of the city that you know you need to head to. You just need to find out how you're going to get there. It's getting to like 11 a.m. and the trade-off is set for dusk. So now is really, you don't necessarily know where the spices are, so you could try and get the spices in time and plan for the trade-off, or you can try and get Ekbo first before the trade-off happens.
I think we gotta get Ekbo because they're gonna
We
ambush.
have to try.
Yeah. So before the trade-off, then, right?
Yeah, because I mean, even if we know about an ambush, we are just 3.
We are but
Foolish mortals.
3.
Ons and Dustus has been on that rager for quite some time with that little hut.
Starting at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, the thing is that this isn't out of character whatsoever for Hudson.
His last interaction was with Forearms from Ben 10. So
Yeah,
What does a lady hut look like?
exactly the same.
Really?
Somewhat.
Giant.
I'm Googling this right now.
The thing is, though, that they
there's like
do.
one female hut in like the cartoon
Shalera?
show, and she just has like lipstick or something.
Is
Yeah.
her name Shalera?
Well, the only one that's in the movies is Gardula. She has somewhat more prominent titties, but not very much so. I'm fairly sure, at least in the old canon, huts reproduced asexually anyways, but I'm not sure if they had different sexes.
Interesting. Oh, Shalera the Hutt was formerly a member of the Black Sun.
Whoa! How do you spell Shalera?
Ooh.
Shalera.
Oh, this is from a video game. Which one? Who knows? Star Wars Galaxies. Crazy. That is odd because Hutts themselves are like a crime family race. Species.
But it's a rare trait for her species that she abides by moral code.
There you go.
So, but I am not finding where she was from, like where she came in to the.
There's a
Anyway, sorry.
There's an online. There's like a World of Warcraft game for Star Wars called Star Wars Galaxies that she was in. What's that?
Jeez.
Oh, there. I can hear you.
Oh,
There's a hut named Mom.
Yeah.
Mama Hut.
Yeah.
Mama.
Okay, so you guys want to head to find some transport over there. There is a place you could go to rent some, like a garage, or to rent like a transport, or you could go back to the swoop bike track and try and get some swoop bikes there.
I want to ride a swoop bike.
Or you could find a single like transport, but that might be more expensive. Depends.
Let's go find some swoop bikes at the swoop bike track. Maybe our friend Morgan can hook us up.
Okay, so you guys head to the swoop bike track, and it's pretty barren. You know, it's just kind of the workers are there. So people are like, moving boxes and all that jazz. People are training on some virtual swoop bikes. They have like goggles and they're like just sitting on like a thing and they're, training.
That's cool.
And you do spot Morgan. She's kind of sitting back in her chair and she's kind of like marking things off on a data pad, kind of bored. I'll bring her up.
Morgan.
How can I help you guys, huh? What's up? Every voice of an alien I do is going to be Watto, just so you know. Hey, what can I do for you, eh? I'm Watto.
We're looking for some transport for a little day trip. You know where we could find something like that?
Well, there's Slavo's garage back in the city, but we do rent out our own swoop bikes. But those can also run a pretty penny. How about this? You guys, why don't you beat me in a swoop race, and I'll get you all covered. I'll give every single one of you your own genuine swoop bike.
Oh, I've never ridden a swoop bike before. As a driver, I mean, I've been a passenger before, but have either of you guys?
I have a 6 in piloting.
Oh shit!
Where's the pilot? I must. I put my hand on Ryan's shoulder, and then I scooch him in front of me.
Yeah.
If you guys would like, Brillig, since you're small, you could jump on a swoop bike with somebody. All three of you could ride on your own individual swoop bikes, or you could do Brillig or Riot. You could fold up in a backpack for somebody and do that. It's up to you guys what you want to do in a configuration, or if you just want to bet all on Riot, bet it all on Black.
I have a 0 in piloting.
We could just steal these swoop bikes.
I don't want to steal from Morgan.
Oh yeah, like we could all get on the swoop bikes to start the race, and as soon as he takes off, we can just drive away.
And we're like, oh no, we're losing.
Then we'll be beholden to Morgan. And we need to come back to this place. Because we need to take a gander at those pictures in Galvlick's office. And we're going to have to come back to this place to bring Lord Ekbo
And get paid.
And get paid. Do we really want to steal from this place that
Well,
we're trying to work with?
it's probably not fair for us all to race against one of him. Right?
Let's... No. Well, probably is because she's probably a beast at racing.
Yeah, Morgan seems capable.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, otherwise we can probably just do 2 bikes because I could just hop on the back of somebody's. But I think this way sounds like fun. What do you think, Riot? Do you want to try your hand?
Well, my expertise in navigational systems during my time in the military should serve me well. And I accept.
Woohoo!
Right, finger guns.
on a second.
Wait, what happens if you lose? Do we just have to rent the bikes like usual?
That's a good question. How about you have to pay for the bikes, and you have to be in my next race.
Hmm.
You could die.
What if we just buy 2 bikes? How much are 2 bikes?
Good question.
Certainly, you don't need us to race in the race. We could just kill one of the racers you don't like.
Whoa.
What? I'm sure
Wyatt!
you don't have to
Down, boy.
necessarily. Certainly, there's some corruption in the swoop bike races. We're more than happy to be part of the corruption if that means less of a time constraint.
I'm sure things like
Would
are
be-
cheap.
What's that?
I was just musing, but I'm sure these things aren't cheap.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
500 per swoop bike.
I have
Just to rent them?
Mm-hmm.
I have 400.
I only have
Okay.
$14.
I don't have as
Credits.
much as any of you, but I have like
Well,
So
you
I
got
guess-
some from Gelvlick that you might not have added in.
I've added mine. I guess I have more than Relic. I have 225.
I guess we have to race. Just to try it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we win the race, we get it free. So, like, it's optimal to win. So, and I turn away from the our opposer, and I'm just like, let's win.
Gotta win.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'm going to bring us back to the main area just so that you guys can get in the mindset of what we're doing, how we're racing. Woo! Okay. So, how this is going to work, basically as a series of decisions / ability checks. So, first things first, you guys are gonna. So, who's racing? Just Riot?
Anybody
Are
else?
more people allowed to race? And if
Oh, wait, I guess
if multiple people race, if one of us loses, does that person have to
No,
race?
But-
Okay.
this isn't 100%. Safe.
right. We could die.
Or stacked in our favor, probably. Morgan is the one who fixes the bets in a criminal underground racing. I mean, there's just. We are disadvantaged in more ways than one.
Is it just like one lap around the course, or?
One lap around the course, and then we're done.
One of us has to beat you.
Well, with my piloting skill of 0, I think that I should probably just sit out.
I have a piloting score of 1.
Well, you should race.
Brillig, if you can fit on the bike with Riot without any consequence.
Okay.
If you want
Can
to.
I have an extra point for piloting?
No, but if you would like to, you can help him
Okay.
during the race.
The Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Welcome to the unofficial race for the swoop bikes. That's right, it's me, Morgan, your host, versus. What are your names again? I forgot.
Riot and Brillig.
Brian and Rillig.
Yeah.
One lap around, and they win these bikes fair and square. They're all theirs. But if I pull ahead of them, if they fall off those bikes, then they're my racers. Oh, did I forget to mention that if you lose the
If
race,
we're not dead.
if you lose the race, if you lose this race and then you don't win the race after that, you keep having to race for me until
Forever?
you win your freedom.
Oh my god!
Why do you think Ginkgo Biloba is still racing?
Damn.
That's so evil, Morgan!
Oh, forget it, Brillig. It's my cross town. Alright, if I could get an initiative from y'all.
Oh my god. Oh, I did it wrong.
No, it's okay. I really only needed Riot, but that works. I'll take Riots. And beep, beep, pew, boom, and you guys shoot off. But thankfully, Riot is familiar with this type of. What's that?
As the races start, I would like to force Cad. Curse.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me pull up.
Nice.
up.
Damn.
So that's just a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, he says.
all right, cool. So as they shoot off, thankfully Riot knows that if you hold down the boost right between the second and the third beep, then you get a little boom, you know. And so he shoots a little bit ahead of Morgan, but Morgan also takes a little time to dodge out of the way of a curse, you know, and kind of shakes it off, and zooms ahead and is kind of right behind you as you guys are moving along the track. And so if I could get a piloting check from Riot.
You got it. I'm nervous.
Okay, so you guys are coming up on these steam jets that you may remember from the races you had witnessed, where one of them had knocked somebody off, and so as you're navigating around them, you kind of skirt in between them. You know, you're able to swiftly navigate through. You know, you're going left and right and left and right. You kind of slow down a little bit to make it through, but you make it through. Unfortunately, Morgan is a little too eager, and she's zooming through, and she gets knocked back a little bit, and is still at the same distance behind you because she fell a little bit behind. So you're still in the lead here. And is that?
How far behind us is she? And can I do anything, or is it just that? I mean, I know you just wanted Riot to roll initiative.
Yeah, no, you can do something.
Okay, how far behind us is she?
She's about 25 or 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna cast something. I'm gonna called Malicia.
Malicia.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's just basically a creature of your choice that you can see within range is overcome with a sense of dizziness and nausea.
Oh,
Disturb its equilibrium with the force.
nice.
And they must make a wisdom saving throw or fall prone. I don't know how you would interpret that on a bike creative license.
Okay.
Becoming incapacitated, unable to stand up. So she has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Could you put that in the chat real quick? So I can see it.
I don't know how to, like, do it the fancy way, but... Oh, hang on. There's more.
What is the saving throw against? So it should be your spell save, your force save DC, or
12.
12. Well, if it meets, it beats. So she does. So after you get out of the steam jets, you see her kind of. It comes up, and she swallows it.
Gross.
But then she swerves to the left and goes off into the forest, and she disappears from the track you were on. So whether that's due to you or not. But as you're going along, could I get a perception check from both of you?
Yes. Sorry.
At 20.
Okay, so Riot, you see 3 Minox flying, and they're kind of eyeing you, and you see 2 of them kind of break off and start flying towards you guys. And you might recall that some of them came and attacked riders when you were watching the races previously. Whether or not you share this information is up to you.
I point out the 2 Minox to Brillig, and I give her my infused blaster carbine.
Ooh.
Here, get creative.
Wait, Brillig, sorry, what did you say? You're mute. I can't
You're
hear you.
muted.
The race is almost over, by the way, Luke, so we'll end right after that.
Okay.
No, can't hear you.
Still muted.
Can you try muting yourself on Discord and coming in on Roll20?
I have to receive voice from Roll20.
I just said infused with what? Lavender?
Yeah.
That's funny. Christine, can you speak? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Ah!
Hold on.
Yes, and now you're double
Now I
speaking.
can
There we
hear
go.
Discord
myself.
There
started
you
working.
go. Okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. That was on my end. Okay. So, you see two Minox headed your way. Brillig, you have a blaster carbine in your little paws.
What noises? I was just talking to people. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just recapping where we are.
Okay.
Brillig, what do you do with the Minox? Ah, man, can't hear you. Again.
What?
Betsy, get out of my garbage.
Yes, two of them are coming at you.
I guess I shoot.
I guess I shoot. Okay. That shot misses. You try anything else?
Wait, hold on. Did you shoot the gun? Sorry, I was talking to my brother. Okay, so that has a +5, and actually it'll be a
Okay.
yeah, it's a +5 to the roll.
Oh,
Because
plus
blaster
5 to the
carbine's
roll?
normally 4. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. You knock one out. But there is still one there. There's still one flying towards you.
Can I do any fancy maneuvering when it gets close to dodge it?
Yeah, you could try
Yeah,
and
looks down.
that would be a
And
piloting.
maybe that'll. I was gonna say maybe it'll give her advantage on like a shot when it swoops down and it's super close.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You can like kind of like flip up to get her like directly aiming at it. And
Mm-hmm.
Christine, if you want to roll twice,
So 26.
26 hits. Boom, bam, Christine. Brillig, with your tiny little paws, you pew pew, you bam, you murder those little birds with scary.
Birds now.
No, they're not birds. They're scary vagina-faced bats.
Whoa.
But you successfully avoided the Minox, and you reach the other end of the Minoc forest section of the race, and zoom, right behind you pops in Morgan. And then she starts kind of picking up ahead of you, and you're coming around the bend towards the final end, but you know she's starting to kind of pull ahead, and you're not sure what's wrong. But Riot, you notice that something's wrong with his bike. His bike, its modulator spanner has been tampered with.
Shut down.
Okay, so
Would you please
Riot's bike or the other person's bike?
Riot's bike?
Oh. Do I see them coming around the bend, like towards the finish line again?
Yeah, but they're still a bit of ways away.
Okay. As soon as our enemy racer comes into range again, I'm going to try and curse them. So I'm prepared for that.
Okay. Riot. Your bike is slowing down. It is the modulator spanner has been tampered with.
I'm gonna go ahead and where was it? There it is. How far ahead is she from me? How many feet?
She's like uh, 15, 20 feet ahead of you. But gaining every second. She's gaining distance between you every second.
Okay. I cast Cryogenic Volley.
Ooh.
She must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, she takes 3d6 cold damage and gains 1 slowed level until the start of your next turn.
Can you put that in the chat for me? So I can see it.
Where is it? I just had it. An explosion of cold energy. Okay, where there?
And what's your what's this against?
Power save DC. It's a dexterity saving throw.
What's your power save DC?
14.
Okay. So you shoot with your wrist pad, a little like blue beam shoots at the back of her speeder bike, and her back foot and leg are they're caught with there's like frost on it, and she shivers and she starts slowing down, and she looks pissed off, and in pain. And you have gained speed ahead of her, and you are now neck and neck with her, and you're coming in to range of Quoth, and you're just pulling ahead, but it is goddamn close.
I have something. Oh,
Yes?
can you? Okay, hang on.
I put you on speakerphone next to my microphone, so hopefully that'll work.
Gotcha. That's why I sound like I'm screaming to myself. Okay. I want to force thrower, which is basically like bigger force push, so that I can push a large object. And she needs to make a strength saving throw.
Nice. Against 12? Yours is 12?
Oh, wait! An object automatically fails the saving throw, so I'm gonna do it on her bike.
Nice. There you go. You
And I can just move her. I'm gonna say it's probably a large object, right?
Yeah. Well, let me double check here.
Okay.
I have it because I have it up. Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move her back 10 feet.
Nice.
Go like,
She gives you a dirty look, and as her bike yanks back out of her control, and you pass the finish line ahead of her. Congratulations. You guys now have swoop bikes, and we'll cover the details of all that. You've defeated the talented and sly Morgan, and soon you'll travel to save poor Ekbo. Great sesh, guys.
Good sesh.
that was
Good.
fun.
Good vibes.
Have fun.